Okay, so today I have Clara on here. She's my second cousin, so it's my mom's cousin's daughter. And we're going to talk a little bit about my past two shows. I'm super excited to have her here and hear her experience because the show in Alicante that I did in August was her first ever show. So, yeah, I'm super excited to hear your thoughts around that.
Yeah, me too. I'm super excited to
Um,
be here.
This will be so much fun. Yeah, it was your first show, right? That you ever
Yeah,
went
that's
to,
correct.
and
Yeah,
you got to be backstage as well.
exactly. Yeah, so backstage and the first show. So that was a different experience for sure.
Yeah. So like, what did you expect before, and what was like? Was it something that was different than you thought, or yeah, what was just like your full experience?
Yeah. Um, I mean, probably like like with everything, I would say that you kind of hype it up like in the front for the audience, and then you got come to the back and you just see like, okay, there's nothing there, just like people laying on the floor in
Yeah.
spray tan, like bringing their own pillows and everything. So yeah, I guess that was like the biggest like, aha, okay, it's not that like people,
Fancy.
yeah, exactly, the people makes it
Because it
look
looks
like
so fancy when the people
yeah,
are up on
exactly, on
stage and like
stage.
from like the yeah from the
Yeah,
audience area it looks really fancy. It's almost like
exactly.
shooting a movie, I would say. Like
Yeah,
everybody thinks it's like this like fancy thing, but when you're actually shooting the movie, it's not.
no. No, I can imagine it, probably the same thing. So yeah, that I think that was like the biggest, especially for me, that who wants to compete as well, being like, oh my God, like I want to be on stage in a bikini and everything looks so sparkly and the makeup and everything, and then okay, you come backstage and just like, yeah, people on the floor and like plastic everywhere, like it's crazy.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was
exactly.
fun.
It is kind of weird, and it's like worth to mention also. It's like concrete floors. It's
Yeah.
nothing comfortable at all.
No, exactly. So
Because I didn't
people,
even think about that. Even if I have, I competed two times before in the US, but we actually, so the venue was at the same place at the hotel, which made it easier because you could actually go
yeah,
to your room. But
yeah,
here, like the venue is not even close to where you stay, so you have to be on the floor. And I didn't think about
yeah.
that. And I didn't have anything to like a mat
No,
or like a pillow, and I was like, shit.
nothing. And I remember you
Yeah.
asked me to buy like a yoga mat or something, and I was like in the store, and that was like the only thing I forgot to buy was like a yoga mat to lay
Yeah,
on.
that's
Sorry for that.
fine. We no, that's all good. I
Yeah,
could have thought about that, but yeah, we just had like we brought a blanket, right? Yeah, we did.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
had a blanket,
exactly.
and
Yeah,
it actually went really fast compared to
yeah,
the two earlier competitions. I didn't have to
yeah.
be on the floor for that long. The
No,
competitions before, I was on the floor for probably 3-4 hours.
yeah. So that was fine, I guess. I mean, I have nothing to like put it in
Compare with,
contrast to,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So when it comes to like all like the tanning and the makeup and all that, was that like what you expected it to be, or?
No, I mean the same with like the spray tan, probably. Like there's just like a lot of naked people everywhere, and like like you have this like
Yeah,
small trying to like hide people from it, and then it's like no, people are like everywhere in the spray tan, and I was
yeah,
like sitting right outside waiting, and then was like you could like hear everyone talking to each other, and like yeah, it was different, definitely. The spray tan,
yeah,
the part at least, and then the
yeah.
makeup and hair, like just like that you have to make like to get all the times together. I mean, that was like uh, kind of annoying. I think, like for
Yeah,
as an athlete, when you're there, like okay, I have makeup and hair like early in the morning, and then spray like I think those kind of things, like you just want everything to flow together when you're competing, I guess. So that was
exactly.
different
That's so
as
true
well.
because it's it is kind of like stressful, uh,
Yeah,
and it's hard to know when to do it because you don't want to be ready too early and you don't want to be ready too close to when you step
yeah,
on stage because that's like stressful as well. So
yeah,
yeah, it is a
exactly.
lot of like managing time and trying to figure the
Yeah,
best way of doing it out. So yeah,
yeah,
but
and
that
just
time
like
in
getting your
Alicante, at
meals.
least,
Yeah, but
yeah, that as
like
well,
so,
planning all of that.
yeah,
Yeah, and then go to the bathroom.
exactly that as
That's a
well.
hard one as well. To pee
That's a
when
hard
you have
one.
the spray tan. But you helped me there because you had a
I
great
did.
tip.
I
Tell them
did.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw like on YouTube, like probably 1 or 2 years ago when I was trying to have my first competition. So I was just like looking YouTube. I had no friends, so whatever, competing or anything. So it was just like Googling things, YouTubing things. And then I saw this girl who accidentally on her first competition got pee on her spray tan. So she had like this line going down her leg and she was like so sad about it. So then she came up with this
Wait, so
idea.
did she actually have it when she stepped on stage?
Yeah,
So
when
she
she
didn't
stepped on
notice it?
stage. No, like
Oh
so
no!
she saw in the after
Oh,
pictures like she had this big
yeah.
like the tan going down. So that she was sad like
No!
afterwards
Yeah.
because she didn't see it herself, and then like all of her friends told her, and she was like, "Oh shit, I got this." Yeah. So her first competition, she wanted to post pictures and everything, and you can see like this line going down her leg. Uh,
Oh.
so yeah, so sad for her. So, but then she came up with this like really smart idea to have these not plastic but paper cups and make holes in them. So like I know a lot of bikini girls or yeah, everyone has like just like a plastic or paper cup, but she actually like put holes in them to just like let it flow out.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, I haven't tested
exactly.
myself, but I know you have tried both of them now. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell me which one is the best, I guess.
Yeah, I was so happy when you told me about this because it's way easier. Because before then, I was just like peeing in the cup, and then you had to empty it when it got like full, and it was so
Yeah,
stressful depending on the size because we only found like
yeah,
small size
the
cups, and I
small
was
one.
like,
Yeah.
this
Oh
is
shit.
gonna suck. And then you were like, oh, we're just gonna make holes in them, and I was like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So it was way easier.
Yeah, for
So
me,
that
I thought
helped.
like, yeah, I thought like everyone did that as well. Like, because
Yeah,
this girl, I thought it was like, okay, that's normal to put like holes in them. So I never even like talked about it because I thought like people knew that. So
yeah.
yeah, that was a great thing.
But the thing is, like, I almost feel like I'm like every competition. I don't really see anyone else with the paper cups. Maybe they hide them. I don't know. But I
Yeah.
did. You see anyone else? Because I was like,
No,
I feel like I'm the
nobody.
only one.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
I
how they
didn't see
do it
anyone. I have no
because
idea.
I find it way easier to use the paper cup. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's like you don't even need to worry.
exactly. Just
So
like, and throw them away after. Like, you don't have to
yeah,
worry about anything.
exactly. No, and it's great. It's so
Yeah,
easy. So yeah, that was so great. And
yeah.
in Alicante, we also I managed to book a great place to stay at least.
Yeah, Alicante was great. Like
Yeah,
accommodation, everything, center in the city, like it was top notch. Alicante.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
really fun, and we even had some days after the competition was which was so nice to like explore
yeah,
and enjoy Alicante, and the weather was amazing.
yeah. It was mm,
So
a little bit too hot, even. I mean, it was like
yeah,
around 40, 45 to 40 degrees or something
so yeah, something like that, and the water.
Celsius. Yeah, the water was
Yeah,
like
and the water was so
lukewarm. It was
hot.
crazy. Yeah,
I'm
crazy.
so because I thought it was gonna be pretty cold, and when you got up and you were like, it's actually pretty like it's not even cold. I
No,
was like,
no,
okay,
it's like lukewarm. Like,
yeah. And then I
yeah, it was
walked in, and I was
crazy.
like, whoa, this is weird.
Yeah.
But it was
But
nice.
also,
So
yeah, also from Alicante, that they didn't have an AC in the like backstage.
yeah,
Oh my God, it was like so warm, and I felt so
And
bad
even
for
more in
you.
the makeup
Yeah,
place,
it
like
was
where they did
crazy.
the makeup. I was dying because they were
Yeah,
doing hair and makeup in the same spot. And when they
yeah.
were like blowing hairs and stuff, it got even warmer
Oh,
in
of
there.
course, yeah.
And then the backstage
No,
area,
it
as you
was crazy
say,
warm.
it's
Yeah,
I was
it was crazy warm.
sweating so much.
You were like dripping
Yeah,
from
it
the
was really
first when you
crazy.
went up the first time and then came back. It was like I just remember you were like, I have to stand the fan.
Yeah, and after the
Yeah.
overall, I was like, raw, I was
Yes, exactly.
drenched in sweat.
Yeah. Crazy, crazy times. But yeah.
So crazy. And even my bikini, like my bikini bottom started to
Oh
slip
yeah.
on my hip, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, no, this is not
It was
fun.
warm. It was hot
So
in
yeah, that's
Alicante.
something they use so hot. They should
Yeah,
invest in like thinking about how many shows they do down there. They should like close it up
exactly.
and invest in like
Yeah,
a good AC in the back.
they should.
I
Yeah,
don't understand.
me
Yeah,
neither. So yeah, lesson learned that if you are to compete in Alicante, don't do it like in August when it's 40 degrees. Do it like in
exactly.
April, May,
January maybe,
October.
yeah,
Yeah,
February, like
yeah.
yeah,
So you don't have to
whenever
sweat.
it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the second competition when you came with me, which I was so happy about, was Finland.
Yeah.
I decided last minute to go, and you decided to come with me. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
It was
fun.
so much
Yeah.
fun. A little bit different because it was way colder.
Yep. So that was like the opposite. You were freezing to death instead backstage. I was sweating.
Oh my god, it was
But
so
yeah,
cold. I thought I was gonna die,
yeah,
honestly. But let's start
yeah.
with the more fun part before then. I didn't do a great job of booking accommodation this time. The
No,
first one was good though. The
the
first
first
night.
one, yeah, yeah. The first night was great, like a good Hilton hotel, feeling fancy, and then the day after, going like 1.5 hours outside of Helsinki, coming to, I don't even know where to start to explain the accommodation.
So
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
So I thought I can tell them what I was thinking
recap.
before, and then
Yeah,
you can give the thoughts when we got there. So I was looking around for places, and I was looking at places that was like walking distance from the venue because I was like that would be easier, and all like
yeah,
the apartments that were Airbnbs, they were
yeah,
already like full, like they were booked. So I was like, okay,
yeah.
that's not gonna work. And then I just saw this like camping place with a cabin. And I was like, oh, this is only 20-minute walk from the venue. This is perfect. Let's stay
Perfect.
at this cabin. And then I didn't
Yeah.
think much more about it. And we got there. And you can tell them a little bit
Yeah,
more
so we
about
got
when we got
there.
there.
Yeah, we got there and it was like gray skies, like the autumn came. And the first thing I think I said when we drove in, it was like, okay, this feels like a scary movie. Like this is a horror movie here.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
totally nobody there. One girl working like in the reception cafeteria, like uh,
Yeah.
everything in one place. So so we're like okay, and there's like no toilets nearby the cabin, and we're like okay, let's see. And she was like, we were like switching between like cabins to like get the best one
Yeah.
or something, and then
Closer to the bathrooms, kind
closer to
of.
the bathrooms, yeah. uh and then we're like okay, fine, we're not gonna be here like just one night. We're gonna so yeah,
Yeah.
so we drive down like through like all these cabins looking like a real horror movie, and then we're coming down to our
Yeah.
cabin, and you're like I don't remember what you were saying in the car, like I don't know what this. And then like you open the door and it smells like mold, like I don't even
Mold.
know. Yeah, like mold. uh and there were like nothing. There were like two like wooden beds, uh and like like, that's it.
Yeah,
We're
and a
like two wooden
fridge.
beds. Yeah, and a fridge.
And the
And you're
mattress
like,
was like this thin.
yes. It was like, yeah, probably like a plastic mattress as well. It was like low, low, low standard. And
Yeah.
like none of us are, and that's maybe we can include, like none of us are like prestigious in anything. Like, okay, we can live in a cabin,
Yeah.
nobody
No.
cares. But this was like
Yeah.
the worst of the worst of the worst scenarios, living in a cabin. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was just like smelly. You're like, straight away you're like, no, this is not gonna work, I'm not gonna do this, this is not gonna work. And the
Yeah.
funniest part were like, and I love that you had like that mentality going up to the girl in the reception, because you were like sounding like such an American, like being like so, like you're coming up with your American accent, being like, no, this is not gonna work for me, I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna work for me. Like, trying to like explain yourself in like a humble way
And
that this
I
is
think
like a
I told her, I
shithole.
was like, it smells like mold in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
did.
I
You were
think
like,
I
no, this
said
is not
like
gonna
it
work.
smells like mold in there.
Yeah. And luckily, she repaid like the amount, right, for the cabin
Yeah,
straight
she.
away. So I
Hmm.
think she probably knew as well, like this was not like the top place to stay, and I guess it has happened before. So yeah,
Yeah, probably.
so we just like, I think like we took a lap with the car like around the area, and at the same time you were like booking another hotel. Like, okay, this is
Yeah.
the hotel we're gonna stay at instead. But we can also like include that you have you didn't think about like how to get to the second city. So
Yeah,
last minute
exactly. I
we,
was not
yeah. So
planning on
like the
renting a car, which we
accommodation,
decided.
yeah, exactly. So like the distance was the best one in the cabin, but then we got a car, so it was anyway easy to go to the arena. So
Exactly.
yeah.
And that was the best decision. So yeah, I also like I need to add because the thing was when we got there, you were like, and what about the Wi-Fi? And she's like, oh, we only have Wi-Fi in the reception area. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
what? This
Yes,
is
exactly. Oh my
crazy.
God. And I had so much work,
And
and I was like, how the fuck am I going to
yeah,
work if I don't have Wi-Fi? Oh yeah,
and
that
I
was
was
crazy.
not thinking about the fact that it was actually a cabin on a camping, so you don't have a bathroom in the cabin. I don't know what a that was also like, wait, what? We don't have a bathroom in the cabin? I as
Yes,
you said,
exactly.
say I'm not like I'm not a fancy person. I don't need to be staying at the fancy
Yeah,
hotel, but like in
yeah,
this situation when I knew I was going to have the spray tan, I knew I had to
yeah.
get good sleep, and like I'm super sensitive to mold. I get like a whole like a bad
Yeah,
headache if I get exposed to
exactly.
mold.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like so damp in there. I my spray tan would have been like just like
Yeah.
dripping off, and it would have been cold because
Yes,
thinking about how
exactly.
cold it was
It was
at the
cold already.
venue, I
Yeah.
would have frozen to death.
Yeah. No, I mean that
So
I felt
yeah,
like that was like, if you went like on a a school field trip when you were like 10, 11 years old, and people
yeah.
just like, yeah, it was kind of the same
And
standard.
if you go during the
Like,
summer, if you go like
yeah,
during the summer, you just go for a week, like for a vacation. It's like filled up with
yeah,
other people. Maybe that would have been
exactly.
nice. It doesn't smell like mold in there. But yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no,
really bad. So
yeah, it
yeah,
was really
the
bad.
hotel was a way better decision.
Yeah,
It was so nice to get to the
definitely,
hotel and
definitely.
be like,
Oh yeah,
whoa,
oh
it's
my God, yes,
warm.
yeah, it was, that was like a great hotel as well. Good hotel, good service and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was. So they
and we
even
could
had a
even
microwave so I could
microwave.
heat my
Yes,
food.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
so good.
the best
But
thing ever.
the thing was also, so the thing with the cabin was also that I started to think about that before, like the days before. I was like, damn. what if it's like mold and like smells like mold in there? And
Yeah.
I had such a bad feeling. I told you like several times. I think I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yeah, you were like
Um,
so sorry. You're like,
so
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this is. I'm so sorry. I was like, yeah, let's go there and see.
oh my god.
Uh, but
Yeah.
of
Okay, so
course,
let's
I
talk
mean,
about show day a little bit more.
yeah,
And
show
like
day.
the difference in like your experience there compared to Alicante, if you had any like have any thoughts around that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, like the amount of competition or like compete
Oh yeah.
like in
Um
Alicante they were like but also there was a pro show as well, so I mean it was like the whole weekend with pro show,
yeah,
but it wasn't that in Finland, right? It was just like a pro qualifier in Finland.
it was a pro qualifier,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, first like the amount of competitors.
Participants. Yeah,
Yeah,
competitors.
um that was like a lot less, and we were because you were like also like okay we're going to check-ins and regist- oh my god man I can't even
Registration?
yes thank you um like and you were like no it's gonna like be quick and everything and blah blah blah, and I was like okay yeah sure, and yeah it went like everything went like so smoothly, uh, like
Yeah.
you just like went in and got your like number and everything and had your first layer spray tan, and then we were like done. And I in my
Yeah.
head, I mean because I wasn't with you in Alicante when you did that because I came uh,
The
late
same
at
day.
night, yeah the same day,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't even know what I had like in imagined in my head, but like in my head I think I had something else like in mind. So yeah, it went really quick, uh, and then what else? Like I mean, we had like the whole day, the day
Yeah.
after, because and then also like the difference I guess that like the corona rules that we could only
Yeah.
be at the arena for 30 minutes before uh, you were going on stage, which uh, is great I guess if you're close by to the
Yeah.
arena.
Yeah.
But now it was like, okay, when are we going? Like you don't
A
know
little bit
because you never
stressful.
know. Yeah, because also because there were like so more or less people participating. Like so, like okay, how quick is this going to go? Like all of those things. But yeah, I think it was smaller,
Yeah.
uh, definitely, and like backstage area was also like smaller, but also like more like everyone was like talking to each other in another way there, I believe, just because it was
Mm-hmm.
like so small. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I think there were
And
like
also people do speak English because in Alicante the
yes,
Spanish people they
exactly,
don't really
exactly, and
speak
also they speak
English.
Swedish as well. Some of them, like
Exactly.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Like the girl who was putting on your like glossing in the end,
The
and you were
glaze.
like speaking,
Yeah.
yeah, the glaze. And she was like speaking English, and then she heard us talking Swedish to each other, and she was like, "Oh well, I can speak Swedish with you." And we're like, "Oh, that's easier."
That was
Thank you.
so funny because she put the spray tan on me as well, and I did not
Yeah,
know that she because I asked a couple of people before then if they
yeah,
spoke Swedish because there are a lot of like speak
exactly.
Finnish
Speaking
yeah who
Finnish.
speak
Yeah,
Swedish,
yeah,
yeah, Swedish
exactly.
speaking Finnish
Finnish
people,
people.
I don't
Yeah, I guess
know,
that's
something like
right.
that.
Correct. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's the difference. Uh,
Yeah, I agree. And it was really cold.
it was
So cold.
really cold. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't freezing, but, but
No,
like from
but
what
in a
I've heard, also
bikini.
like yes, exactly. You were standing in the bikini, and I remember you like putting your hands in my neck just to like I need to warm my hands. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you were really cold and freezing.
Yeah, so lessons
And
learned from that. Don't go to Finland when it's winter and
no,
cold. Or it wasn't really
exactly.
winter. Don't go to Finland and compete, I
Finland.
guess.
No,
Then
exactly.
don't go to Alicante when it's the warmest
Too warm.
weather ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We learned some stuff from all these competitions, I guess.
Yeah, of course. And it's also like just like great experience to just be there, I guess. It's really fun for you to invite me as well to come and see and be your assistant.
Yeah, it was so fun. And then we had I'm so happy to have you help me out and be backstage, like coaching. Yeah, just like videoing and helping me with the posing and make sure that I have all my food and all my stuff and all that. Just makes it easier to have someone there, because when you're by yourself, you're just like worried about like missing something, worried about like leaving your stuff, worried about like just stressful to be by yourself.
Yeah.
And then we drove back to Helsinki and we had the best night at the hotel, in my opinion. We ordered food up to the hotel room and we watched Pumping Iron.
Yes, so that's the best way to end a night. Room service and Pumping Iron. Yeah. Because first we were like, should we go out? And both you and me are like, no, we're staying in. Like those kind of people. It's like cozier to just have food in the room.
And I don't I haven't really done room service. I don't know if I've ever, like maybe one time before or something. Yeah. But it's just nice to be like in the bed eating.
So. Exactly. So that's a new thing. Whenever you're competing.
And, that's a tradition.
It's gonna be that's the new tradition to have room service after every competition.
Exactly. That'll be so awesome. And also to add to this is that both the competitions that you came to, I actually won my class.
Yes,
because before that I came second. Yeah. So you're like my lucky charm.
Exactly. I'm gonna be with you everywhere. No, I mean it was so much fun, and I just felt in me, like first in Alicante when I came, and like also like everyone is working so hard for their like the shape and everything, and I was like I didn't see like you had like the perfect shape, like your shoulders were popping, your glutes were popping, like the waist was like snatched and everything. So I was like, oh my god, she's going to like get top. And then you win, and I'm like screaming inside, but I was like filming at the same time, so I was like, okay, I have to be quiet, I can't scream now. But I was like so happy for you, like tearing up and everything, and I was like, this is crazy. And then it was just like so much fun, like that you won your class there like the first time, and then you won in Helsinki as well, but ending up at the I don't know the English word for it, but you were like almost there, like.
Yeah, I came second in the overall, so I was bummed about that. It was so close.
It was so close. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm so bummed because I was supposed to do Orlando and get my pro card there, but I can't do it, so that's a bummer. But hopefully it will be November 19th in DC, I think. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm going to be not there physically, but like virtually, I'm going to be there and like woo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll have my computer or my phone with me with you on it all day.
Exactly.
Because the good thing is that pre-judging there is in the morning, so you will still be awake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. That's what I'm excited to compete in the US again, because they always have pre-judging in the morning, and then in the afternoon they do the finals.
Yeah. Got it.
So yeah.
Do you
have anything else you want to add from those two competitions?
I mean, I feel like we can talk for hours, but it feels like all of this sums it up. I wish, like we were talking about, to have somebody who's with us to film all of the crazy things that are happening actually, because like
Yeah,
there's like small things happening all the time. And
it
yeah,
is.
it's
It's
crazy,
so
but it's
funny,
fun.
and
It's
we
so much
definitely
fun.
need to have. That's the goal for when you come to the U.S. and compete.
Yeah,
We need to
yeah,
have our own like person who films everything, so we can put it out on YouTube and make fun videos of
definitely.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's a crazy sport, I guess, but both me and you like love it, and I just also want to
yeah,
show like people how fun it can be, like because yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. Always fun with
Yeah.
you.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It was so much fun talking about these two shows, and I'm so happy that you came with me to both of them.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
inviting me.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course. And we'll be making more episodes soon for sure.
definitely.
Okay,
Great.
have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.